Hey, 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 what is up, collective? What going on in your world? This is Tracy, Ascension 225 Tarot and Oracle. So nice to have you back, you guys. Right now, I'm currently doing all of the zodiac readings. I'm not going in order, though, because I'm kind of bored with that. So I put all of them in a cup, and I'm choosing out of a cup. And let's see, who are we about to do? Aha! We're doing the Virgo collective. All my Virgos out there, raise your hands up, raise your hands up. Right? You guys ready? Let's do this. Okay. Like I said, thanks for joining me back here. I'm Tracy with Ascension 225 Tarot and Oracle. And just note that this reading, all of the readings on here, are all general, all collective readings, okay? So if you need a personal reading pertaining to your own situation, hit me up down below, and my information is there. I will follow up with you shortly if you do send me an email. Also, if you would like to donate to my channel, my PayPal information is down below as well. Just note, guys, I'm giving away at least one free, I know this is two fingers, at least one free 30-minute tarot reading at the beginning of every month. You need to like, share, and subscribe, and get the people that you like and love to also like, share, and subscribe. And I will be picking a new subscriber once a month at the beginning of every month before I do the new zodiac reads. Okay, guys, I think that's all the housekeeping that I have, you know. Let's see. All right, so we are reading our Virgos. Oh, planetary changes. We are about to go into, starting tomorrow, which is Friday, the 15th, we are going into a new full moon, you guys, a new full moon phase. This one's called the pink moon, the full pink moon in Libra. Say that real quick 3 times, really fast. So it's not a super moon, but it is still considered a full pink moon. It's not really pink in color, you guys. It's associated with really spring starting and things coming to life and things budding and flowers blooming. The pink comes from the phlox flower, which is a beautiful flower to the North American region. And most of those phloxes are pink in color. And so I guess the Native Americans knew that once they started seeing phlox bloom, right, that it was in conjunction with this new full moon in Libra. So it's called the full pink moon in Libra, guys. Full moons can make people act, there's yin and yang to all planetary changes, right? So some people may not be fazed by full moons at all. Some people go batshit crazy during a full moon. So just know that that is happening. It'll be all this weekend. You'll be able to see the pink moon this entire weekend until Monday afternoon. I think up until about 3 o'clock on Monday. Okay. PM Eastern Standard Time. All right. Also, watch my video, Saturn square in North Node. Now, you can't say that 3 times really fast. I guarantee you. Saturn square in North Node. Okay. That involves Saturn, Venus, now the moon, and one other planet, I think, is Mars. So all these planetary changes, all these trines, all this stuff happening will affect us as spiritual beings in some kind of way, whether that's positive or negative. Okay, I'm done ranting, you guys. All right. Just want to put okay, there we go. So I got these new runes. The runes are from the Norse tribe, that's Iceland, Sweden, that area, that region around there. And They, sorry guys, I have something in my mouth. Anyway, came from the Norse people. This is the way they developed their language and how to communicate thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago using 22 or 24 of these runes, okay? I just got these. I don't know what every rune stands for, so I am going to cheat. I ain't gonna lie about it. I'm gonna look these up on my phone and let you know exactly what they are, okay? All right. So give your reader some grace, okay? All right. Oh, wow. One just fell out. All right. So here, we're going to get into it, you guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to freestyle it. I'm going to do some oracle, lay down some oracle cards from different decks. We're going to lay down some tarot. Then we're going to be done until for the next 2 weeks, okay? Holy Spirit, we're tapping in and tuning into our Virgo collective, their birthday is in September into October. What runes do you need this collective to see today that will touch their soul, resonate in their hearts, and maybe give them messages that they need to hear? I'm going to pick 3 of these guys. We're going in. And this is the one that fell out originally, so this one really wanted to be seen because you saw me shuffling these. This came out again. Right, get another one. This one has been coming out for the majority of the collectives. I don't like the way they carved this rune because it looks like an H when it really should look like an N. And I had the worst time. I had a little meltdown trying to figure out what the hell, what is this? And so they carved it incorrectly. And I'm probably going to have to get some new runes because I don't like that. Okay. One more. You see me breaking out into a sweat. I'm just having a hot flash. No big deal. There we go. Those are your 3, my lovely Virgos, reminding me that I need to call my Virgo girlfriend, Janelle, to say hello. I'm a procrastinator when it comes to phone calls. I hate talking on the phone. I really, really do. Anyway, so let's find out what these bad boys are, you guys. Here we go. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. Show me the runes, please. Show me the answers, please. What are they? Okay. You see that, Virgos collective? This is called Issa, and not Issa Rae, you guys. Okay, not Issa Rae. This is Issa, though. The summary for this rune is for ice, inertia, forced periods of taking a pause before renewal. So sounds like a death and a rebirth type of situation here. A frozen stillness that descends upon the world, preventing change and growth, like winter. You know how you kind of hibernate during the winter? You know, it's kind of a time for, you know, hibernating and staying safe and cozy in your sanctuary, and you come out during the spring. You know, it's when it's time for renewal and rejuvenation. This can be both external, internal, representing our own resistance to change, our ingrained patterns and old habits running deep within. Are any of you Virgo collectives dealing with old habits and old patterns that maybe need to be broken, but it's hard to make that change? I know it ain't easy, that's for damn sure. I mean, I was a smoker for many, many, many years, and I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary of being a non-smoker. but smoking for so long, I mean, it's such a difficult, it's such a difficult habit and lifestyle to break. I'm sure it is for any type of addiction or habit that you have. All right, here's the ill-carved rune. See, this is what it's supposed to look like. Does it look like this? Hell no. Hell no. Don't make me send these bitches back. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. Okay. This is Hagalaz. Hagalaz. And this is temporary difficulties, a changing of plans, or delays. We've all experienced those, haven't we? So this is a disruption is a necessary part of life because it creates a change and evolution. It's easy to get frustrated at delays or lack of progress, but you're better off using the time for rest and contemplation rather than to try to rush headlong through the storm. So Spirit's just saying, yeah. There may be some delays and lack of progress in whatever you're trying to accomplish, but you know what? We got your back. Don't get frustrated. Just step back. Do your part. Step back. All right. Relax a little bit. Don't rush head first into the storm, the shit storm, okay? We got you. It's going to work itself out. All right, and then we've got Pases los. Pases los. Manaz. I think this is Manaz. Manaz. Yes. Okay, this is called Manaz. It stands for humanity, balance, your divine potential, and development of your talents. It represents mankind in its most perfect form, a descendant of the gods, inextricably, I cannot say that word, inextricably linked with the divine. So you're linked by your mere descendants to the divine. Manaz is the power of intelligence, rational thought, and tradition. It is the quest of self-development towards a perfectly balanced life. That's the hardest part, is balancing everything in your life. Like you can have, everything can be going so perfect in your life, but there's always that one area where it's like, you know what? Why can't everything just be all together, 100%, all at the same time? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is all about finding that balance in your life and, leaning on the divine and developing whatever talents that the divine has given you. Very interesting. I hope you got something out of these runes, my Virgo collective, because we're about to move on to something else. Okay. We've got the Wisdom Chakra deck that we're about to explore. Okay, Holy Spirit, I didn't ask for a card yet, so that was the prayer card. Let's see if that comes back out like the Isa rune did. All right. This is in the way of my candle, but I still want you guys to see that. So, see that? The little kid. I'm sorry, guys. Easily distracted. Holy Spirit, we're tapping in and tuning into our Virgo collective, born in September into October. What messages would you like to show our Virgo collective, Holy Spirit? What messages? Okay. All right. Do you have any other messages that may resonate with their soul? Give them advice. Give them what they need, Holy Spirit, during the next 2 weeks, please. Okay. This one flipped over. If they flip over in the deck, I take them. All right, that's it. We've got 4, you guys. Okay. In the hidden energy, Virgo collective, we have victim. This is Kelly the dragon and Kelly and the squirrel. I forgot the squirrel's name. They're friends and stuff like that. And so Kelly is an actor, and Kelly, was supposed to get this role, but he didn't. He did get like a smaller type of gig, you know what I'm saying? He's not very happy about it because he could have had a starring role. But anyway, and I think that even after filming, maybe filming for the big part, his all of his parts got on the cut, and so anyways, he was feeling like a victim, but he got another smaller part, and this is, it's a matter of perspective, really, on how you look at things going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you might have been up for that bigger role if you're an actor or whatever this role is in your life. Okay, it could be anything. But maybe, but instead of looking at yourself as the victim and lamenting, I didn't get the role, and la 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 la, look at it from another perspective. Well, I got a smaller role, and I will continue to get other jobs from there, and stuff like that, and keep aspiring to get that large role and going out for the larger roles. But you're not a victim because somebody told you no, or your part ended up on the cutting room floor. That's in the hidden energy. Hidden energy is something that's not talked about. It's might not have even happened yet, but it's definitely in the Virgo collective energy. And that's what tarot is. It's all about reading energy, guys. Grief. I don't know if anyone in our Virgo collective is feeling a sense of grief about something going on in their life. Maybe it's feeling a sense of loss about something. Maybe you lost somebody, whether that was in death or lost somebody just because, they no longer fit into your life. But this is, I forgot her name, but this is her beloved dog. And she had the dog ever since the dog was a puppy. And if you're a pet owner like I am, I've always been a pet owner, then you know how difficult it's like losing a real live person when your pet passes away. It's like losing a child. And for her, when her pet died many, many, many years after, I mean, this pet's been there for this woman her entire life. She's been there when the dog was there when no one else was. And I can definitely relate to that. You know what I'm saying? And I've had both dogs and cats, and they've all been there when other people have not been there. So she's in grief because her beloved pet finally passed away. And people are like, well, just go get another dog. Come on. How hard? What's the big deal? Some people who don't have pets, they don't understand how great of a role they play in our lives. It's another family member. And to callously say, just go get another pet is like punching somebody in the stomach. You know what I'm saying? So if you are feeling some sort of grief, remember all of the wonderful times that either you had with a beloved pet, if they did pass away, sending you love and compassion. Also, if you did lose somebody in your life, either by death or just by attrition, then sending you also love and compassion. Go through feeling that grief. It's healthy to feel that grief. Don't get stuck in that grief. Sometimes people get stuck in grief, and when you get stuck in grief, it causes disease in your body. So grieve in a healthy way, right? have lots of fond memories to reach back on, and heal from there. Abundance is yours, my beautiful Virgo collective. You see this man right here? He's like at the bar with a bottle. He's got his hands on his head. He's like, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do this. How am I gonna pay this bill? How am I gonna accomplish this? How am I gonna do that? I mean, he is really beside himself. He does not know that, spirit is working behind the scenes, and you can't see it, working behind the scenes to create that, to bring that abundance towards this person. So sometimes when you feel like, I don't know what I'm going to do, and I've felt that way myself, where it's like, how am I going to pay this bill? How am I going to do that? How am I going to do this? Oh my God. Oh my God. And you work yourself up into a tizzy, So, but I believe this is him as a boy, you know what I'm saying? And now this is him as a grown man. But just note that you may not be able to see the abundance right now, because, there is no time in the spirit world. So this abundance will make itself apparent in divine timing when spirit says it's the right time. You know what I'm saying? So your inheritance, whatever it is coming. Abundance can be coins, it can be treasures, it can be the abundance of love and compassion and the content of a person's character. Abundance comes in many, many forms. Completion of a chapter. This is like the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune card. The end of a cycle. She's burying her husband. You see the spirit of her husband right here. And the spirit angel or the spirit guide that has met is taking his spirit to be with the divine, right? So she just buried him. Now he was a decorated military man, a great, outstanding partner, husband, father, everything. I mean, he just really, and he became an actor after the service and had accolades, after that. And he had a wonderful 60+ year marriage to this woman with kids and a family, and she's sitting here bearing the love of her life, wondering, what am I going to do now? She has all of these wonderful memories, though, to remember. And he's just basically letting her know, we had a wonderful life. We had a wonderful go-round, but life is for the living, and you still have a life to live. Don't get stagnant and stuck because I'm no longer there physically, because I'm always going to be in spirit form. You see the sun here? The sun is the happiest card in tarot. The sun, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And this is just a symbol to let her know that life is not over for her. And he wants her to walk into that sun and live her best life. I don't know how this applies, this vanity. I know vanity plays a part in a lot of people's lives. You know what I'm saying? But how important are the shallow things, how we look, what kind of car we drive, what kind of house we live in. You know what I'm saying? What kind of position we have, that's all shallow outward stuff, and I mean, yeah, being out with friends and being dressed up, and that's always fun. This looks like Moses right here trying to tell somebody something, but Yes, it's nice to be a spirit living the human life, right? Because we have access to all kinds of beautiful things, and we ourselves can be beautiful, right? But it's not all about that. It's about communing with Holy Spirit, co-creating our dreams, our passions, our desires, being a person of good character, being compassionate, being loving. You know what I'm saying? Those are like the most important pieces of abundance. And we just got finished talking about that rather than vanity. So if any of you guys are dealing with vanity, if you look at things with a vanity lens, or somebody's looking at you with a vanity lens, stop it. All right, that's it. Right, my Virgos. Now we're going to get some Mother Gaia cards and see what Mother Gaia's got to share. Okay. Holy Spirit, tapping into the Virgo collective, using the Mother Gaia Oracle deck. What messages would you like our Virgo collective to see, hear, feel? What do they need to know over the next few weeks, Holy Spirit, that will resonate with their souls, make them look deeper? Do you have any messages, Holy Spirit? Okay, there's a couple. Any cards that turn over in the deck, I take those. They're meant to be seen. Do you have one more, Holy Spirit, for the Virgo collective? Please, please, and thank you all. Hope you Virgos are doing well out there. Today is the 14th, and can't believe it's mid-April already, guys. My Lord. We're almost in the 5th month already. Jeez Louise, just started 2022. All right, Holy Spirit, is that okay? Thank you. Normally when I start asking Holy Spirit, they'll give me another card, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, I don't know. All right, so we're going to take also a look at the hidden energy card. These chairs are so uncomfortable. Even with the pillow, I don't like them. But anyway, that's my problem, right? All right, so we've got hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. So we've got the we've got the 3D, which is stuff that we can see, taste, touch, feel. That's the 3D. Walking around in this world and being a human being, that's living the 3D life, right? We need a healthy balance between the material world and our spiritual world. Yeah. So a lot of people that do bad things, their shadow side is in control, not their light side. So yeah, we can enjoy what's of the material world, but we definitely need to keep that healthy balance of the two. The dream, something, excuse me, something is revealed, insight, breakthroughs. Any of my Virgo collective out there having any insightful breakthroughs? Anything being revealed that you didn't know that now you know, and maybe it's made some sort of difference in your life? Ganesha, I love Ganesha. I practice yoga, so Ganesha is definitely something I see a lot of. Clearing away obstacles, protection, guidance, clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. Remember we were talking that we were talking about the runes, and it was talking about making changes, making adjustments that may be difficult to do in your life. Maybe maybe this is what it's talking about, clearing away some of those obstacles that keep us stuck and stagnant. Addictions do that for sure. You know, protection and guidance. So know that you are spiritually protected for sure. And our spirit team is always accessible to us. We can always talk to our spirit team at any time, just because we can't see them, for guidance. And in the hidden energy, we have Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. Who doesn't like a magical blessing, right? I like that. And fertility can mean, yeah, you could be having a baby. If you are, congratulations. But it is the birthing of new desires, passions, creations, whatever. Okay, guys. Very nice so far. So far in your reading, I'm just kind of, the theme seems to be working through whatever obstacles or whatever you classify as being an obstacle in your life, working through that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe asking for some sort of guidance that could be even, counseling. Holy Spirit, we're tapping in and tuning into the Virgo collective. I think the Virgo is like a sea maiden or some sort of maiden. I think that's what you guys are. Some sort of, I don't know, seagrass maiden or something like that. I think I was reading. That's what Virgos are. Earth energy for sure. Holy Spirit, what? Oh, these are the shaman. This is my shaman oracle. We're going to get some shamanic messages. Holy Spirit, for our Virgo collective, please give us some shaman messages. What do their spirits and souls need to know from the shamans, from the great knowers? What do they need to know in order to get through the next few weeks? Holy Spirit, words of wisdom, words of advice, words of love and compassion. A few more, please. See, they're jumping. A few more messages from this shaman deck for my Virgo collective. Well, I don't really like to take cards that fly on the floor. Excuse me, guys. You just had to fall on the floor, didn't you? Yeah. Which one is this? This fell on the floor. I'm not going to count this, but I'm going to show it to you because we were talking about taking a look at those things that you consider obstacles, things that you're struggling with at this time. This is burden. I don't know about you guys, but I know that being a smoker for 40 years, I just felt like it was such a burden. I felt like a ball and chain around my foot. Like I could not live a normal life without a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this. I don't know if some of you guys are feeling burdened at this time, and I'm not going to use this card, but I at least wanted you to see it, that it may have some relevance to what you're going through. All right, so we're going to get one more. Holy Spirit, can I have one more shaman card, please? One more shaman card for the Virgo collective. Okay, and there we go. I need to let you guys see these better. These are really dark cards, but I do love them. Okay. So guys and gals, the hidden energy is unlimited possibilities So whatever you're trying to tackle, whatever you're trying to create or manifest, the possibilities are limitless. And if you don't succeed the first time, keep trying. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. That one rune, I forgot which one it was. I think it was the last one we read. Talked about your descendants. Your descendants. You are descendants of the divine. Am I right? So with that sort of heritage, then this is telling me that you may have lived here before as a spirit. So tune in and tap into that ancient wisdom that you learned when you were here before. Tap in and tune in to the divine and the ancient wisdom from the divine. And also tap in and tune into your ancestors. Our spirit team encompasses 7 generations of our ancestors. That's a lot of damn kinfolk. Am I right? So lean in and tune in to your ancestors. It's all about transformation, you know, being this caterpillar and going into that chrysalis for that whatever time being that is, and coming out as a beautiful butterfly. Going through that transformation. So are a lot of you Virgo collectors, are you guys going through some sort of transformation right now? Whether it's a physical transformation or a spiritual transformation. Pay attention to the signs. You know, when our loved ones, our ancestors pass away, you know, we think they're just gone forever, but they're really not, because everyone is made up of energy, and so energy never dies. So if the body dies, the energy still exists, and so we are still able to tap in and tune into our ancestors, like we just got finished talking about. And when you communicate with them and ask them to send you omens or signs and signals like cardinals, hummingbirds, butterflies, whatever, then, you know, they will respond in kind and show you that they really do exist still behind the scenes. So pay attention to those signs and signals and those omens. Very nice so far, guys. Virgo Collective, very nice reading so far. Before we get into the tarot, we're going to consult the New Orleans Oracle deck. I really like this Oracle deck a lot. It's really cool. Holy Spirit, using this Oracle deck. This is for my Virgo Collective, born in September. Let that go. Born in September and into mid-October. What messages using this Oracle deck do you need for the Virgo Collective to know, see, hear, feel over the next 2 weeks? What do they need to know, Holy Spirit? Make it plain, make it plain, make it plain. Holy crap. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. It literally felt like somebody pushed my elbow and all the cards just went flying. So I just didn't want to keep you guys on hold. All right. So Holy Spirit, I just need 1 or 2 more cards, please. This is for our Virgo Collective. What do their souls need to see from today to the next few weeks? What messages do they need to see at this time using this Oracle deck, please? Okay, this one turned over, so we're going to take that one. In the hidden energy, we have dreams. You see she's sleeping, and this is a dream catcher over her head. So a lot of times we're going through a lot of day-to-day stuff, and we're so busy we don't pay attention. Where is that card at? Hold on. Okay, found it. We go through our day-to-day with all the chatter going on, all the noise of the day and cat hair, all the noise of the day and all this other stuff going on, right? That sometimes when spirit is trying to communicate with us, right, through our intuition or our third eye, which the third eye is in between your brows and your gut is your solar plexus. So sometimes when spirit tries to communicate in any way, we may not tune in to that, or we may ignore it, or whatever. So, and this kind of goes hand in hand with this omens card, the signs and signals card that we just saw. So when you sleep, you go into the 5D, and then spirit will download messages to you. So if you can remember your dreams, you may need to write them down, maybe in a journal or something like that, so that you can look back on your dream journal and make some sense of it, and maybe understand some of the messages that spirit or your ancestors who have passed are trying to relate to you, that maybe you really need to know. Okay? All right. Focus. Focus is, this is that third eye right there. The third eye we just talked about in between your brows, where your intuition, that knowing, comes from. Let me see. Number 20. Okay. Everything is energy, my beautiful Virgo collective, including your thoughts. Think of your thoughts as different cars driving by. You have somewhere that you need to travel to, and you have the choice of any vehicle that passes. Would you want to get into every car, or would you select the one that seems the best equipped to get you to your destinations? Every thought can be a step either towards forward movement or stagnation. We talked about feeling stagnant previously in this reading. Feeling stuck and stagnant. So, and it could have to do with thought processes. Let me see. If this card came up in your reading, it is because you must pay attention to where you allow your focus to lead your thoughts. Being aware of where you put your energy, mentally and emotionally, will enable you to create a more self-empowered journey. That's beautiful. Yeah. So, and I just love how, a lot of these cards, they bounce off each other, and they're all from different decks, but they all, correlate with one another, which is really, really beautiful. That's the beauty of energy. And tarot is energy, reading energy, along with your intuition. Peace is number 18. This is a really beautiful card. I love the fact that it's got a beautiful lotus flower on here, and the lotus flower is the only flower that can grow up in muck, mire, trash, grime, whatever, and still come out to be a beautiful, beautiful blossom, right? As a matter of fact, this reminds me of my tattoo. I have a lotus flower and the Om symbol. What a coinkadink. Yeah. So any any trials and tribulations that you're going through, if there's muck and mire in your life, just know that a beautiful blossom can still come out from all of that mess. All right, so let's see. There are many times throughout our human experience when we make snap decisions from a superficial level. And you know what? That is really interesting that we are mentioning that. Why? This came from the chakra wisdom, vanity. Yeah. And this has a lot of the same colors in it too. So it's interesting. Vanity is being superficial. How you look, what you drive, what you have, la la la, ba ba ba. Right? Did I say I love how these cards correlate with one another? Alrighty. When we make snap decisions from a superficial level without even knowing our true desires, this card has come up in your reading, Virgos, because peace is what you desire right now. Ooh, and I burped on that. That's a spiritual burp, guys. Oh my God, spiritual belch. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Spirit made me do it. I don't know why people belch and burp when spirit tries to re-emphasize something. It's really weird how that happens. Anyhow, I digress. Let's read this again. All right, so because peace is what you desire right now, even if you don't realize it. Currently, there may be too many issues and thoughts swirling around in your life and your mind, keeping you from being at peace. Now is the time to ask yourself, what changes are within your power to make that can create a deeper sense of peace for you? To create a deeper connection with yourself at this time and to gain more clarity, it is recommended that you spend some time doing mind, body, and spirit activities such as yoga and meditation. Yeah. So interesting. When we have talked about, we have talked about the thoughts and how the thoughts in your mind, talked about this, how the thoughts in your mind can create either forward movement or stagnation. Okay, so this is your third eye in between your brow. This reminds me of like your belly area, your solar plexus. And these are the areas that spirit really talks to us and communicates to us, downloads and stuff like that. So we are the masters of our own domain in many ways, and that is, you put in good stuff, you'll get out good stuff. You put in muck and mire, you're going to cause stagnation. And this is the card letting you know that you need to reconnect your mind, your body, and your spirit with some meditation, some yoga. Meditation can be soaking in a hot bath with a candle and a glass of wine for 20 minutes. Just you and your bubbles. Or it could be real meditation. It could be a session of yoga. It could be a nature walk in the park. But you need to refresh your mind, refresh your brain. Throw out that negative shit. All right, my loves. And lastly, we're going to throw some tarot on y'all. What does tarot have to say about all this? And yeah, this has been a very interesting read, my Virgos. Holy Spirit, this is for my Virgo collective. Can you please give us 5 cards, 5 messages for the Virgo collective that echoes a lot of these cards? That's a lot. That echoes a lot of these cards that showed up on the table this evening in the different decks. Can you please give me one more card for the Virgo collective? What is going on with them at this time? What do they need to know? Okay. Hmm. Okay. In the hidden energy, you have the Chariot. I don't know if, somebody in either this is you, Virgo collective, or somebody in your energy that has decided to get in their motorized, souped up, whatever this is, and ride into the sunset. Yeah, Chariot's like, okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm out. Let me hop into my chariot and I'm bouncing. So I don't know. Like I said, this is in hidden energy. I don't know what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Five of Wands. That's conflict. That's conflict, chaos, and competition. So I don't know if any of you Virgo collective are in some sort of conflicted situation. Maybe there's competition for a person, a place, or a thing. I don't know. You would know that. But yeah, are you going to hop in your chariot and take off from all of this BS going on here? Nobody, competition, healthy competition, yeah, if you're playing sports and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But competition when it comes to playing with people's hearts and playing with people's money and stuff like that, that's not cool. So that's in the hidden energy. Anything else? We have the Star. This is the ultimate healing card, yeah? Yeah. This is like a blessing from spirit, like going through whatever trials and tribulations, muck and mire, whatever the case may be, allowing spirit to guide you through that healing process. You know, your head might have been blown a little bit, like poof, from whatever situation it is, but it'll grow back, I think. I don't know. But this is being, remaining grounded throughout the whole process. And, we talked about grounding. We talked about you bringing your mind, your body, and your spirit back into stasis or balance with each other. Right? And this is having one foot in the water and one foot on land, remaining balanced emotionally and grounded. Okay. Yeah. Because you're being led by spirit, and these are all your spirit team, your ancestors, your angels, your guides, all them that always working in the background for your best life possible. I love the Star card. It's all about healing and moving forward. We have Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is it's the pinnacle of, your relationship, reaching that Ten of Cups. It's the beautiful couple, loving couple, 2.5 kids, the dog, the cat, the hamster, and all of these beautiful cups. I don't know if this has to do with the relationship or not, but this is a Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about making a choice. Either go east, go west, go up, go down, whatever. I don't know if maybe somebody in your energy might have gone the wrong way. I don't know. And because I'm saying that because I've got this, I'm sorry, people just keep blowing up my phone. And they always do that whenever I'm doing a reading. The devil is a liar. The devil tries to distract you from helping people. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, somebody's feeling in this Five of Pentacles type of energy left out in the cold. Like in this deck, she's a woman of ill repute, and so she's doing the walk of shame before the sun comes up. You know what I'm saying? She's walking past the church, and she feels like the church is watching her as she scuttles by, doing her walk of shame to get home because she's been out hoeing all night, right? And she has a feeling, she feels left out in the cold. Like even if she wanted to go into the church, like the church is judging her because she's a hoe, you know? So I don't know if somebody in your energy, or maybe you feel this sense of being left out in the cold from something. All right, so I kind of went off on a tangent in the hidden energy. I'm sorry. We have the Hierophant. This is Earth energy, typically Taurus energy, but the Hierophant is a person who can be spiritually awakened, like a pastor, a priest, a spiritual guru, you know, the Dalai Lama, somebody like that. Or they can, you know, just be like a normal pastor or priest or whatever. Or just a spiritually enlightened person. This also, you know, earth signs don't like a lot of change in their lives. They like stuff to just remain constant, remain steady. I don't like a whole lot of change, right? Okay. So, you know, a lot of earth signs consider themselves conservatives, right? Because they like things to stay the way they are with very little change. The Hierophant is all about like traditional thinking, traditional institutions like the institution of marriage, and other the institutions of the church and stuff like that. They take very, very seriously. This also could, you know, represent marriage, you know, so, the commitment of marriage. So I don't know if this has anything to do with that or not. Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe there was conflict in sort of a marriage, or I don't know. Maybe somebody's getting some sort of advice from a spiritually awakened person. Could be this Queen of Pentacles, a very abundant queen, knows how to make her bag, right? The material things are very important to the Queen of Pentacles, of course. She likes to look nice and dress nice and, you know, look the part. She also likes to live comfortably and abundantly, you know? So, yeah, coins are very important to her. But, you know, I also, like we were talking about earlier, abundance is more than just that. Abundance is the content of a person's character. Somebody who's compassionate, somebody who's loving, caring, and all that other stuff. That is considered abundance as well. But it depends on your perspective. Remember, we saw some cards for the Virgo collective talking about looking at things from a superficial lens. And also we saw that vanity card come out. So that may tie into this Queen of Pentacles and your perception of abundance. Whatever it is you're going through and whatever we've already talked about, looking at all of these decks, the Spirit is just imploring you to stay strong, stir strong. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're looking down the mouth of a strange creature, you know, stay strong. You have that intestinal fortitude and you have your spirit team backing you up. Empress, stay in this Empress energy, right? The Empress embodies all of the queens. We already saw one of the queens down here. Yeah, this abundant queen. But the Empress encompasses all of the queens. So I don't know if you're working your way to Empress status or Empress energy. But maybe as we looked at some of the cards, there may be some things that you may be working on or maybe need to work on in order to step into this Empress energy. It's beautiful though. I love it. And then you've got, rounding out, you've got a Page of Pentacles. This could be somebody maybe wanting to, pages are all about messages and relaying messages. So this could be somebody wanting to talk to you about abundance, and that could be abundance in any way that we just spoke about. But they're going to be communicating to you in a page-like energy, and page energy is very young energy. Like, if you want to give it a chronological age, I would say from like 5 until like 14 for me. So it's very young energy. It could be emotional level as well. Or this could just, like I said, be a new, you may be looking into a new venture, a new way of having abundance. You may be working on something that is brand new. And then you've got this Knight of Cups, Knight. You have pages, then you have Knights. This is a Knight of Cups. Cups are all about love and emotion. So, I don't know if somebody in Knight energy, I don't know if this is you, Virgos, or somebody in your energy wants to communicate with a cup of love, but they will be communicating at a Knight level, which is about 15 to 22 years of age. If that's not your chronological age, then it could be the emotional maturity age. Okay. And yeah, I think that is it. You know what I'm saying? For now, if this resonates with you and this is your story, then we've been vibing, this past hour. I really hope you got some real good nuggets out of this read. It was very, very interesting, my Virgo collective. And I would just be interested to hear some of your comments about, this reading, how it resonated with you and everything like that. But we're going to end here, and I send you love and light for the next few weeks. I will be putting out more content before that, but the zodiac readings are done the 1st and the 15th of each month. Remember, I will be giving away that free 30-minute reading. So like, share, and subscribe. Definitely share. So hopefully your friends and family members, even acquaintances or coworkers, can win a free reading. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. And take care, my beautiful Virgo collective. Namaste.